The happiest of people don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything they have. Psychologist Dan Gilbert conducted a fascinating study where he tracked over a period of time two groups of people who had polar opposite life experiences. The first group of people had won a massive lottery. The second group of people had become paraplegic. He discovered something amazing. At first, people's level of happiness either skyrocketed or plummeted. The lottery winners were ecstatic, and the paraplegics were extremely sad. But then a few months later, things normalized, and people's level of happiness returned to what it felt like before their life changed so drastically. After the peaks and lows, things eventually stabilized, and people reverted back to their previous emotional state. Gilbert concluded that circumstances do not control the quality of your life. It's how you view your circumstances, which for most people stays rather consistent. We've all met people who have tremendous wealth, but for some reason don't seem all that happy. And we've met people who don't have much, yet they seem to be genuinely content. Because it isn't our circumstance that leads to our level of happiness. It's what we focus on that determines our life experiences. We all go through challenges in life. The question is, do we allow ourselves to remain broken, or do we move forward with gratitude? Do we focus on what's missing, or on the blessings we have in our lives? There is so much to be grateful for. Just the mere fact that we are alive for another day, that we have our health, family, friends, food on the table, and a roof over our heads. When we get into the habit of appreciating what we have, our gratitude and joy increases. I was recently in shul when I noticed a man who was crying. Tears were streaming down his face as he prayed with all his heart and with his hands raised up to the sky. When he finished and began to walk out, I asked him if everything was okay and if there was anything I could do to help. I was genuinely concerned. He looked at me and smiled. "Everything is fine," he said. "Last night, my wife and I married off our youngest child. Those tears aren't tears of sadness. They're tears of joy and gratitude. I was thanking God for all the good He has given me." Such gratitude shouldn't be so rare. The Hebrew term for gratitude is hakaras hatov, recognizing the good. The Almighty has given each of us so much to be grateful for. It's a question of mindset. If we choose to focus on the good in our lives, I can see, I can hear, I have a loving wife and children. Whatever blessings you have in your life, we can live every day with true happiness.